be the problem.
Said that next week, Crusher Red must reconcile his dishonor and face his trainer, Kimchi, in a one-on-one matchup here at Imagine Wrestling Live from the Dojo, Chapter 31.
Is this going to be it?
No!
He blocked it!
He got the... Oh!
Sets him up. What's he going for? One more time. Set up for the disc. That fatality. Yes, sir. Drops him down. Here it comes. Oh, is that it? That's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion.
We have a new Imagine Live champion.
We have a new champion. It's Neighbor John. Neighbor John, what are you doing here? Oh, look out. Look out, Braden.
Good neighbor John Ross, you've been gone for so long after such a long absence. What do you have to say for yourself? Why are you here tonight?
Hey, professional, I know that you don't trust me. We've had a troubled past, but I'm going to prove it to you in D.C. You have a lot of questions. All I can tell you is be here next week, and I'm going to have answers for everybody. Each and every one of you, including you, and everybody sitting out there, I'm going to answer all the questions next week.
All right, you heard it from good neighbor John Ross. Next week, Kato.
Where's my match? I want my match.
It's not going to happen. Okay? It's just simply not. Boom, buddy, we are live, all the way live. It's Wednesday, you know what that means. I'm feeling good, I'm looking good, I'm loving life. I hope that you can say the same tonight. We got a lot going on. But before we get to it, you know what would help us a lot? If you just take a minute, go ahead and hit subscribe on that YouTube page. Give us a thumbs up. A lot of people have done it this past week.
Oh, you got that right. We are now at over 400 subscribers. We had 65 in the last 4 months and 32 in the last 7 days.
So we thank all of you. But no point in lingering. We got to move forward.
Right.
Tonight we got so much going on. Of course, in this chair right over here tonight, we are going to see for the first time in months, the good neighbor John Ross. He's got a lot to say. I'm anxious to hear what he's got to say. Plus, we have a big announcement about May 15th.
Kato!
Yes?
That other stuff?
What about it?
Get it out of here!
Outta here.
That shamrock shake?
Okay.
That shillelagh? That wee dandy doblin? This
outta here.
is Imagine Wrestling Live from the Dojo, Kato, and this
Top of the morning,
is Chapter 31, a very special St. Patrick's Day edition of Live from the Dojo. That's right, because we're giving you the leprechaun, the rainbow, and the pot of gold, because we got a show that would make Patrick Pickwick, the philandering Irish junk, jig out of his jockeys, Kato.
Okay.
First up, we got a match with the dark horse from the tournament that was formerly to determine the Imagine Live champion. That's right, Biloxi's own Crusher Red is going to take on his mentor, the world traveler Kimchi. Kimchi joined us at the desk last week, Kato, the red crimson thumb of death.
Hey, look at this. That's me rolling my eyes.
He is bound to amend the dishonor he feels that was imposed on him by the failed attempt by Biloxi's own Crusher Red. Yeah. Secondly, a rematch from the finals last week. That's right.
Rematch. This is the one I'm looking forward to.
The new Imagine Live champion, Mr. Imagine Wrestling Live himself, the professional Braden Elliott, is going to go one-on-one with the new chief executive officer of the neighborhood, Player 1 Jake Wily. We had to run it back, ladies and gentlemen. The match was so tight, so close. Why not do it one more time, just for the sake of saying who is the better man, right?
Yeah. Hey, I caught a leprechaun.
Why I oughta.
Hey, well, I'll tell you what, before we go any further, let's talk about Malaki Gage. That guy, he attacked me last week. He attacked you the week before. One thing we're not in the business of doing here is rewarding bad behavior.
You got that right.
So he's going to talk himself right out of an Imagine Heavyweight title. He can ask for a match all day long with me. I don't know what that would prove, but he keeps screwing around. He's going to lose his opportunity at the Imagine Heavyweight title.
You know, I've done a lot of thinking about this, kiddo.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I thought about what it would mean if the Sideshow Psycho Malaki Gage was the Imagine Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the premier representative of our Imagine Wrestling brand. I don't think that we would like it.
We would not like it.
I
would not like it.
don't think that he would like it.
I don't think anybody would like it.
So in an effort to support him in finding some other pastime, I've come up with a list of 10 mutually beneficial things that Malaki Gage could do instead of winning the Imagine Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
Okay, I'm curious to hear this. Should be interesting.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
So keep in mind, these are all things that I think he has a secret ambition to accomplish.
Yeah.
But I think he should do these instead of winning this coveted title of ours. Number one, finally pierce his navel with a blowtorch.
All right, I'm in favor of that.
Yeah, he's a freak. He likes piercings. I don't know if you noticed, he's got the bull ring piercing. You know that one right there?
Yeah.
Apparently his parents said he could be anything he wanted, and he chose to be the world's ugliest door knocker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a weird guy with the piercings.
The weirdest, yeah.
Yeah, he came up to me in the locker room. He said, "You want to see my new piercing?" I said, "Sure." So he pulls out his breast, his nipple, and I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at it, and I say, "I don't see the piercing." He said, "It's in my ear." He's a weird guy, Malaki Gage. Next one. Finally get chin augmentation surgery.
He needs that.
That's right. You know, a little chin implant surgery. I support him in his quest to be more full-figured facially.
Yeah, well, somebody needs to sock him in that chin, maybe reconstruct it the hard way.
Maybe that's why it hasn't happened yet. They can't find it. He's got 99 problems, but a chin ain't one. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I like that.
I think I know someone who can help him. I know a guy who's got a few extra chins. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm Bentlack the Magnificent Fortune Teller. Tell a funny joke in my fat face.
I got you. All right, you're fat.
The next one. Right swipe on the megalodon of catfish.
What?
That's right. Get himself a girl that presents herself to be a 9 or a 10, but she's actually lower on the 3 to 2 to 1 scale.
Okay.
You know, the kind of girl that you take on a date to the freak show and they let her in for free. The kind of girl you take for a walk on the beach and the beach patrons say, "Hey, what the heck did you use for bait to catch that thing?"
Oh, my God.
You know, that kind of gal.
All right.
Number 4, get some nice new dental veneers. That one's really, for all of us, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed.
Very punchable face.
Yes. His tongue looks like it's in jail, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
He's got what I call a politician's smile, you know? Most of them are white, some of them are sharp, all of them are crooked. You know, a politician's smile.
All
All right. Number 5, do Lucio DeVere's laundry. Somebody has to.
That's for sure, man. Wait, what? Now you're getting me caught up.
Did
in this
I tell you my Lucio DeVere joke?
I hope not.
It stinks. Number 6. Watch 3 Braden Elliott promos back-to-back for 24 hours.
Oh. I mean, I'm not happy with Malaki Gage, but we want to curse him like that?
Well, you know, they say Braden Elliott does his best talking in the ring, and I'd have to agree. You know what a Braden Elliott promo and chemistry have in common?
Tell me.
A yawn. Yeah. You'll think about it. You'll get it on the drive home.
Yep. Yawn. All right.
Number 7.
Yeah.
Get a haircut that doesn't look like something off the top of a cat toy. He's got that little
I've seen it.
little haircut. You know what I'm saying? That's not a haircut. That's what happens when you spend too much time in the bushes and the gardener comes by. That's what that is.
Man, cameraman Steve and Stephanie both really like it.
Yeah, Steve and Stephanie like it, because they know.
Yeah, they like it. All right.
Hey, Malaki Gage, what'd you cut your hair with? A 7-iron? Looks looks ridiculous.
A divot.
Number 8. Get yourself, well, he should get himself a slinky to play with instead of a dangerous and hazardous mallet. Yeah. Slinky's a good toy for Sideshow Psycho Malaki Gage. You know why?
Tell me why.
Because they're both a lot of fun if you shove them down a flight of stairs.
Okay, all right. I'm on board with that. Shove him down a flight of stairs.
And the last one,
Yeah.
and this one's probably the most important, I think he should get punched in the face, take the smart mark gimmick, and get kryptonite crunched. I think I know somebody that can accommodate him.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
No matches. No matches.
So those are all things that the Sideshow Psycho Malaki Gage could do instead of winning the Imagine Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
I agree. Anything's better than him being the champion.
You got that right, pal. He's a sicko.
Speaking of champions, I like wrestling.
I do too.
How do you feel about a match right now?
I feel great about a match if it's the one I think it is.
Well, I don't know how I feel about this one, but it's time for some wrestling action. Gilman, let's get to the ring, buddy.
All right.
First, he is from Uganda. He is Chee. Oh, I'm a little disappointed. No red thumb tonight. I thought we gotta watch it.
Uh-oh.
You gotta watch
Whoa,
it.
hey, whoa, ow!
That's not how this
Hey.
works. Come on.
Well, he tried to run him through, I guess.
Get that thing out of here, man.
My goodness.
His opponent, he is from Biloxi, Mississippi. He is Crusher Red.
Who'd you ever beat? You know, I'm a little curious about the double pistols. What does that have to do with crushing?
That's his signature.
That's his
pose,
thing,
man.
All right.
Every wrestler has to have his signature pose.
Well, that's, yeah, of course.
All right,
here we go.
This is, the wrestling action folks have been not particularly claiming for.
Things are about to get real technical, Kato. I hope you're ready. I hope you can keep up.
Oh, so he just backed him down in the corner. That was weird.
Well, he's fearful. He knows, you know, that Kimchi has a lot of acumen, athletic acumen.
He's disappointed in kimchi.
Oh.
He's getting in the amateur position.
Referee's position, Kato. That's
Go.
right.
All
From
right. A bit of amateur wrestling. Kimchi knows what to do, sort of. I don't think that's quite.
Crusher Red looks real confused. Well, he got rolled up.
Pin.
One. Whoop.
Kimchi still has some lessons to teach there.
Pretty impressive roll up.
Wait, why are they both begging off? They're both begging off. This is bizarre.
Maybe that's, you know, part of the Ugandan rules, Kato. You know,
I hate this. What is this, AEW? This is stupid.
hey, come on. They have a broad audience.
Thank God we got Jake Wily and Braden Elliott coming up in a a bit.
I think
this sucks.
I think Kimchi might have been a Ugandan proctologist. He just tried to inspect Crusher Red. Oh, he crosses his heart. He's honest.
Trust.
I don't know. Can you say that anymore? Can you say honest Injun? Is that a
No,
Oh!
I don't think you can. That's something you should.
honest Cherokee Nation
I mean,
member?
you can't trust Kimchi. I mean,
You can't. Look at him.
Even
Oh! A back chop with that Mickey Mouse-esque glove.
Yeah.
Oh, slap him right in the eye, I think.
Is that legal, referee?
An eye slap? Eye chop?
I mean, it might be a first in wrestling.
Oh,
I don't think it's clearly defined in the rule book.
maybe the first time in American wrestling, Kato, but hey, you know, she's an old hand. He might have done that move 100 times in
I
else.
do know you're quite limited in the Ugandan Wrestling Federation, so apparently you've seen that before.
Well, they call that the retinal chop.
Okay, well, I don't like it.
Oh.
I don't like it should be. That I know is illegal.
Well, for
That's
sure.
a choke.
Referee Chris counting it, too.
That is also a choke.
It looks like he's trying to teach Crusher Red a lesson for sure.
What lesson is he learning by choking him on the ropes repeatedly?
Don't lose when I...
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wow.
Was that low, ref?
Looked like it.
I don't know, man. That was real suspect. Look at Kimchi, yucking it up. He's having the time of his life.
Yeah, and
funny.
Crusher Red's over there holding his Biloxi bits. Oh, look at that shit.
All right.
Rallying the spirits.
Yeah.
Oh,
no!
What?
The weirdest
pants
photo I've
down.
ever seen. Kimchi still has his pants down.
Oh!
Gets clotheslined in the mouth for his trouble.
Well, yeah, he just tried to humiliate Kimchi by depantsing him. I don't know how that helped the roll-up. Stomping a mud hole in him right now and
He is
pounding
he's
him.
not making this very. He might try to demask him.
He might, yeah, that's a.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
That would be what a humiliating thing.
Wouldn't that be a disqualification under Ugandan rules, demasking your opponent?
I would think that would be a victory.
Oh, no.
He's bleeding. Crusher Red is leaking red right now. Uh-oh.
He's all red. Oh, no. Even more red with the red thumb of death.
Where is Thumbkin? Here I am. Oh, right in the eye.
That can't be legal.
Right in, gouging.
Come on, referee.
He's gonna blind him with that red thumb of death. Crusher Red is bleeding.
Yeah, referee might want to stop this match here, man. This guy's, this kimchi's ridiculous.
Boy, it's hard to tell when a guy wears a red mask exactly where the blood's coming from, isn't it? Oh. And now a little strut.
Look at the confidence.
He's out of the ring.
Here we go. What's he got in mind?
Going to the tippy top. Well, to the middle.
To the bottom.
To the bottom. Oh, missed the splash, Kato! This could be the opportunity that Crusher Red needs.
He needs something here. Look at his nose is bright red. Oh, come on. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah, it's really
all those ibuprofen unnecessary.
Oh, wow. Kimchi just full of surprises. He's like an old school wrestler's piñata.
How oh man, he got close to Stephanie there.
Yeah, he said he said move you vixen in his native tongue.
This is a mugging.
Oh, yeah, it sure is.
I mean, shouldn't what do we got going on here?
Oh, choking him on the.
This is ridiculous.
Oof. Another elbow, Kato. Oh,
shot! Oh, that shot.
Oh no!
Oh, this is not.
Oh, they're hung upside down, Kato. They're chopping back and forth. This is no man's land, Kato.
This has to be a first in wrestling.
Oh no!
That's not good.
Did you hear that thud?
I did hear it. It shook the whole building.
That's two masked craniums bouncing off the concrete. That's what that was.
This is bad.
Double count out. That's it, Kato. That's the match.
Thank God it's over. We need somebody to check Crusher Red, man. He's bleeding pretty bad.
I see no other recourse but to do this match again.
Nope.
Next week.
Nope.
We gotta know who the better man is.
No way, man. Man, oh man. That's a lot of blood, man. We need. Can somebody come and check?
Well, I tell you what, Kimchi, the world traveler, looking like he really had an axe to grind with Biloxi's own, and he is in bad shape.
Bleeding like a sieve, man. Oh man, Kimchi is not happy, man. No. Man, oh man.
Looks like both men are still for the better.
A little worried. Can we get all those pills out of the ring? That's ridiculous.
Well, hold on now.
Okay,
whoa.
You sit down.
That's okay.
You sit down here. So we said we had news about May 15th. We have a lot of news.
Oh, a return to live action May the 15th.
For the first time right now, we're going to announce it is going to be a 7 p.m. bell time.
7 p.m.
Likely it will be outside because I don't think we're going to have a complete opening by May 15th, but we are going to be in a position to allow a good many fans in. We're going to have, as soon as we know for sure how many we can let in, we're going to have tickets on sale. We'll have that announcement here on a Wednesday night in the coming weeks. Right now, I want to announce a few of the people that's already confirmed to be there.
All right, listen up, ladies and gentlemen of the Imagine Wrestling family.
Juniata Civic Center, 7 p.m. bell time. On hand include the Imagine Heavyweight Champion, Bill Collier.
All right, big-time Bill Collier.
The Tag Team Champions, the Main Event, Duke Davis and Gannon Jones.
Always a pleasure to see them, too.
Additionally, we will see Braden Elliott, our new Imagine Live Champion. We'll see if he continues to be out.
Maybe he may not be by that point.
Jimmy, the high-flying hippie.
All right, homeboy.
The big news of the night, former ECW Heavyweight Champion will be returning, Shane Douglas.
Whoa!
Yes,
Pittsburgh's
sir.
Kato!
Uh-oh.
Where's my match? Where's my match? If you have any guts, you'll get in here and you'll fight me. Get in here, Kato. You think I forgot about you attacking me? You think you're gonna attack me and nothing will happen? You're so worried about Kato. You need to be worried about me.
Let's not do this.
Oh, whoa! Oh, they're going for it, KO!
Lucio's taking it to him. They are fighting.
This is just
Look at Lucio taking it to him.
This is not a wrestling match.
That's what you get, you jerk. Yeah, hit him.
Journeyman Lucio DeVere has not forgotten.
Get him.
Oh, jeez. They're coming this way, Kato.
I don't think
Oh!
he's ready for this tonight. That's what you get. That's what you get. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what you
Whoa!
get. Yeah. Good. Good.
Whoa!
I'm glad.
That wasn't scheduled.
I'm glad. That's what he deserves.
Well, somebody had to do it, and I guess the journeyman Lucio DeVere is as good as anybody, but man, he's really laying him in stiff there, wasn't he?
Where did they go, man? I hope they didn't. Well, I hope Lucio didn't fall down those steps.
They're gonna brawl all around this complex unless Chris can get him to stop, and he's got other business to attend to.
We have another match coming up here. Somebody may, cameraman Steve, just leave the hard cam there. Go tell him, Chris, he's another match coming up. You got things under control down there?
We're good. They're done. They're out of the building.
They're out of the building?
That's the best
Fighting in the parking lot? It's out of our business, and don't worry about it. Let's
You're not gonna stop those two out of control maniacs. I mean, look at the freaks. You know what I'm saying? Let them kill each other in the parking lot if they want to.
Yeah. So let's it's almost time for another match. Let's not waste any time. We made our announcement. I thought we were going back-to-back matches here. So it's time, man.
All right.
It's time for some matches, guys. Guys aren't ready.
Talk about exclusive wrestling content. This is the first Imagine Live Championship title defense, Kato. The very first one.
All right. So I don't think Jake Wily isn't in the building here. He's not showed up yet. I wonder if he has some regrets and is maybe not prepared to maybe after last week's beating, he's not really willing to have a fight here.
Well, we have a certain guest tonight that he might be trying to. Oh, hey, there he goes.
Just popped in. Look who just popped in.
Mr. Come and Go as you damn well please, Jake Wily.
This is our main event for the evening.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, yeah.
Let's go ahead and get to the ring then. Gelman, are you ready, buddy? You know what? You guys wait. I completely forgot we had a guest tonight.
We do have a guest.
Go ahead and go relax. Go do some stretching. We have a big guest tonight. And I completely forgot about him.
Well, not too late. The show hasn't gone off the air yet. We can always get him in here. I think we need to see. Well, he has been comatose for some time. So
the thing with Gelman, or the thing with Malaki, really screwed me up. To be honest, I was not prepared for him.
You don't think that's what he wanted? He wanted to come in here and throw a big fat sideshow psycho Malaki Gage monkey wrench in our machine.
Poor neighbor John. He's probably thinking. He's sitting in that green room thinking we clearly forgot about him.
Yeah, well, maybe this will make him reconsider his new leaf that he's trying to turn over. I personally hate it.
Yeah, so let's, at this time, there he is knocking the door. Yep, that's
very
the green
polite.
room. Come on in, neighbor John.
Get in here, you rascal. And look at his
apologize,
attire.
neighbor John. I just got thrown off by Malaki Gage there. I knew you were supposed to be coming up here, and I got out of order, man.
Hey, look, you see what good neighbor John Ross has on there, Kato? He's got festive holiday apparel, and this is why the number of women that we have viewing this product has doubled in the last week.
It had doubled in last week.
That's
yes.
right.
From 2.8 to 4.6, if I remember correctly.
Well, you don't have to say it like that.
Right, but
yeah.
So let's get into the heart of the matter. We haven't seen you in weeks. I just talked to Big Lenny, Commissioner. He's been trying to get a hold of you now for weeks. Why won't you return his calls? Why won't you talk to him? He tells me he knows who's behind these neighborhood attacks.
Well, to be honest with you, Kato, and I don't know, to be honest with everybody out there, I was a little hesitant to actually come on today because I was thinking about the attacks and everything going on with the neighborhood and everything with me. But as a lot of the people know, I was out for a while with a serious injury. Actually, I don't know if was it Steve or Stephanie we have today. It's like, if you want to bring the camera in. I don't know if you can see, but I have a scar here and a scar here. And just to remind everybody what happened, I had my jaw broken. It's been quite a while now. I had to have surgery. They cut and they peeled my face open, and I have 4 titanium plates in my jaw now. Fast forward, while I was out and I wasn't able to compete, somebody had started attacking the neighborhood, taking advantage of my absence, or so it seemed. Like I wasn't able to be physical and protect the neighborhood the way I normally would. And Big Lenny said that he was questioning everybody. He was questioning cameramen. I think he questioned one of our referees, and there were no answers. And I sat and thought about it. I was in the hospital for a long time. I had a lot of time sitting at home, and I'm a little nervous to talk to Lenny, because I'm starting to suspect that it may be an inside job, that there's somebody in the neighborhood I think may be responsible for the attacks. And I'm honestly I'm a little hesitant to talk to Lenny and hear what he has to say.
So, speaking of the attacks, Jake Wily came on here 2 months ago now it was, and said that you were in a coma. I never bought it, but we didn't see you for all this time. So what are we to make of that?
Well, like I said, I was injured. Even though my jaw is now healed, I had to go see a specialist that once the bone healed, I had to have a realignment of my jaw and my some dental work. So I got a hold of my uncle Jim. He had a specialist for face and jaw work. He had a different issue, but it was like a facial issue a few years back, and there was somebody he recommended. So I went to see a specialist, and if you want, you can bring this in again. I can even show you. Like I had several teeth removed here.
You don't need to see you
Okay.
missing teeth.
But to realign my jaw, and because it was an invasive surgery, I was heavily sedated until they had finished the procedure. Apparently, I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I actually told him he was in charge or what. Like I said, I was heavily sedated. Sometimes when you're coming out of anesthesia, you can say and do things that you don't quite remember.
So what are we to believe then? You were never in a coma.
No, I was just having a procedure done to...
Well, how did you feel about these guys coming in and shooting it and presenting you as a coma?
I didn't know any of that happened until I went back and saw, apparently everybody was visiting me when I was in the hospital. I mean, we saw Crusher Red. I think he was somebody that visited me, and he got him to almost the finals of the tournament. So even unconscious, apparently I gave him some sort of advice that was helpful to him. And then next thing I know, I hear that the Alpha is fired.
Yeah. So have you been in any contact?
I haven't. I tried to get a hold of him, and I was a little upset about that, because I felt like, as a good neighbor, one of the things I believe heavily in is holding the door open for people. And I held the door open for player one, and I welcomed him into the neighborhood, and I thought I had everything set up for him. I felt a little bit like J.J. Abrams writing the first Star Wars movie, and the next thing you know, what was it, Ryan, what's his name, comes in and spills blue milk all over everything, and the neighborhood's in complete disarray now.
What are you talking
You know Herb Abrams.
Herb Abrams?
We hung out with him a couple of years ago.
Unfortunately, I do know Herb Abrams.
But, yeah, I mean,
Okay,
I think he's a very motivated individual, and I applaud that, but the neighborhood's going in a very different direction than I would have preferred.
We've not seen Oscar Maverick much. He was here last week, was sort of humiliated by Bill Collier. What kind of relationship do you have with Oscar Maverick at this point?
He's also somebody, I'll be honest, like...
He was there, he visited?
Yeah, he did, and I'll take nothing away from Oscar Maverick. I mean, let's be honest, like, we have one of the best champions in wrestling right now, which is, Bill Collier, and Oscar Maverick stepped up and challenged him. And I can't take anything away from that. He followed. He's another person that I opened the door for, and he walked through. He chose to walk through and chose to attempt to succeed. But I haven't heard from him. Apparently, he's visiting family, I think, down in Florida again.
What about Lance? It really feels like the neighborhood's in disarray.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lance
Yeah.
Payne.
Well, I mean, that's part of what I was saying. Like, Lance Payne was injured. I can't get a hold of the Alpha, who is apparently fired now. Oscar's in Florida or wherever he's vacationing this week. I mean, he flies around a lot. And that goes back to what I was saying. I had a vision for the neighborhood to make everything better, to improve what we had, and I don't feel that's the direction that's been followed.
You think he flies around? You should see him when he takes a German suplex from Big Time Bill. He did some real flying around last week.
One other guy, and I hate to even bring up his name at this point, but he's sort of been a linchpin of what you guys have done, Malaki Gage.
Right.
When you're in the green room, make sure you shut off your phone. It does pick up.
Well, I mean, everything was out of order. I mean, there's fighting out here. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's a crazy
I don't
time.
know what's
But
going on.
Malaki Gage, I mean, where do you come out on his recent actions, his attack on the two of us? I assume that this is something you're way in favor of, and this is same old for the neighborhood and neighbor John.
I mean, it is to some extent, but I'll be honest with you. You may remember, to give a little bit of a history lesson to the neighborhood. Malaki Gage was actually one of the first people I chose, and there is a reason for that. He did attack you. There are a lot of people who think that Malaki Gage has issues, but there's some people that would say that he goes so far as having a subscription. That didn't bother me because, I'm an ass.
Hey, leave the wisecracks to me, pal. You're taking my gimmick.
I heard that joke on the Jim Cornette podcast this week. Good job.
Great minds think alike,
right.
But
you didn't steal it from Cornette?
I didn't. Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously he's a good neighbor also, and he's been following the example I've been setting. But all I can say about Malaki Gage is I wasn't aware of what he had planned. Maybe that's a reason that I need to come back around as neighbor John and get a handle on things, because you see what happens whenever I'm not around is, things fall apart, and Malaki Gage comes out here and starts to run roughshod over Imagine Wrestling, and neighbor John Ross, me as a good neighbor, every day I put on a sweater. I made it better. I was the glue that held it all together to make it function like a well-oiled machine rather than the chaos that's happening now.
Seems like a kinder, gentler neighbor John Ross.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I buy it, though. Where do you come out on that?
Well, it seems like, John, it seems like you've turned over a new leaf, like you've had some type of spiritual awakening, and honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed.
Well, here's the thing. I sat at home. I sat in the hospital. I had a lot of time to think about what have I been doing? What have I actually been doing to make the neighborhood better? What have I been doing to improve Imagine Wrestling and everybody else around me? And I realized that there's more I could do. There's more I could do. I could work harder. I could be here. You have somebody like Braden Elliott, who we've had our differences in the past. There was a lot of things we didn't agree on, but we're both people who he won the title now, right? Like, it's the Imagine Live title. He was the first winner.
I mean, you were here last week.
The Imagine Live, and all the excitement, I was also a first. I was the first tag title winner. I was also the first Dojo Cup winner. And I started thinking about what is possible when somebody works hard. What was possible when I was determined and on the right path to succeed. And then I compared that to where I'm at now, and having time away and all the losses I've had and the disarray in the neighborhood, and I realized I need to get back on a better path. I need to live up to the good neighbor name.
I just don't know, man. I don't know. Well, I appreciate your time tonight. We do have a match ready to go here. I don't know. I think you have more to prove. If you're really interested in turning over a new leaf and being a better neighbor, I think that you have some work to do.
One of the reasons I wanted to come out here tonight and share all of this, share my feelings with everybody, I think sometimes we live in a society where people, especially men, especially guys, we're very repressed with our thoughts and our feelings. And a great neighbor once gave the advice that, what do you do with the mad that you feel? What do you do with the sad that you feel? That you shouldn't be overwhelmed or afraid of your emotions, that you should face them and talk about them. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to face my past. I'm here to talk about it. And I'm going to do what I've always done and put on a sweater and attempt to make it better.
Okay. Interesting. Oh.
Talk about our feelings, Rick.
Thank you
I'm very
much.
aroused.
Neighbor John? I guess okay.
Listen, I think you're making a mistake. I think you need to turn and go the other way, back where you came from. You know what I'm saying? You had all that momentum doing what you were doing. Now it seems like you're completely putting the brakes on everything you accomplished.
I don't know. I hope you do the right thing going forward. I hope this has been a that you're sincere and this is the time to change.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I'll put into work and we'll see what happens.
Very good. Thank you very much, Neighbor John.
Hey, Kato, some of our Imagine Wrestling family members are chiming in on the live chat. We had a gentleman by the name of Patton Frodo, whose actual real last name is Fitzpatrick, I guess. He says, Happy St. Patrick's Day. We're celebrating with you, Patton Frodo. Yeah. We also had Trent, is that McClue?
McCullough?
Is that how you say that? Yep.
Words are hard.
Yeah, you got that right. Well, he says Happy St. Patrick's Day as well.
He says we grow with... He also says we grow through sacrifice and pain. Rob Dennison says he could be back in a coma again.
No.
All that talking kind of put me in a coma again.
Yeah, how about it?
I'm ready for some action.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to the ring. Gelman, are you ready over there, buddy? Let's take it to the ring right now. First, he is from the neighborhood arcade. He is player one, Jake Wily. His opponent, he is the Imagine Live champion. He is from Altoona, Pennsylvania. He is the professional of Braden Elliott. Here we go. This is what I like.
Business just picked up.
Yes,
Business
sir,
just
man.
picked up. All right.
This is what I like. Some wrestling.
Altoona's favorite son.
Yes, sir, man.
Donning
I like some
that
wrestling.
Imagine Live championship for the first time in a match. This is a prestigious occasion, I think.
There he is, referee Chris showing the belt. This is there it is. That's what that is what is at stake right now. And Chris, the match is all yours. When you're ready, let's hit it, man. I'm excited. I am excited.
Bring the bell.
All right, here we go. We are off and running on this first title defense.
Kevin says the sweater makes everything better. Dollar. Jake needs some sun.
Oh, well, hey, listen. You can't have everything. He's got, wits and cunning and savvy.
Hey,
good tan's hard to come by.
melanoma kills a lot of people.
You got that right. Braden Elliott tanned up, though. Oh. Well, it's really hard to beat the ever-technical Braden Elliott standing up like this.
Yeah.
Hey!
New tights there. He had them on last week. With Jake Wily. They look really sharp. I'll give him credit for that.
Hot pink, Kato.
Yes, sir. He got the Majora's Mask from Legend of Zelda on the side of his trunks.
Is that what that is?
That is what that is.
For crying out loud.
This is an interesting tactic by Jake Wily. He can wrestle.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And he knows his way around the ring. So I would think this is probably a frustration tactic. We'll be curious to see if Braden Elliott sort of falls for that frustration tactic.
You never know what Jake Wily is cooking in that brain of his. You know what I'm saying? He's always got some, sleight of hand plan. He's always got some, trick in the magic box to pull out.
Looks like Braden Elliott's found a part that he wants to work on. He's often goes to the head. He's mixing it up a bit this time. He's working over that arm and shoulder.
Oh, look at him getting out of the ring. Oh, look at it, cheating a little bit. This isn't like him, but hey, I like him. A little bit of an edge coming into this one.
Interesting choice there by Braden Elliott.
Sure was.
Breaking the rules.
Jake Wily's he's pleading his case.
As well he should. I don't really like this kind of tactics out of Braden Elliott. That's not really his MO.
Well, that's we talk about this on occasion, but the spirit of Imagine Wrestling is sportsmanship. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to, win a match within the boundary of the rules.
I'm not often an advocate for taking a shortcut, but I think Jake Wily was in his right to, go to the gut there after what Braden Elliott did.
A little tit for
I
tat.
like that, man.
Oh, and he back at it. Got that hammerlock sunk back in nice and deep, Kato. Really putting some muscle behind it. Oh, almost lifted Jake Wily off his feet.
That arm torque. Now he switches back to the head.
We've seen him do some interesting things with that headlock, has the professional Braden Elliott. Oh, jeez, right to the buckle, chest first.
Ooh, I don't know if the referee caught that. That looked a little bit low on that shot. Caught him.
Oh, wow.
Man, did he drill him with that.
Jake Wily just spiking the professional Braden Elliott down on his neck. Ooh.
Grinding his shin across his face. Beautiful. You're right inside the ring on this shot.
Yep.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Here's the thing. Player one, Jake Wily, is oftentimes mismatched size-wise, but if you take 180 pounds and you focus it right on someone's forehead, you can do some real damage with only 180 pounds.
While he might be outsized, I rarely think Jake Wily is out-strategized. I mean, he's willing to take the shortcuts, which I don't like, but, you know, he comes into every match with a strong game plan and a strong strategy, and doesn't make a lot of mistakes.
Oh, I like this. We saw this before, Kato. Oh!
There you go.
Interesting.
A little bit of Crash Bandicoot spin.
I like that. Little video game reference. You ever play the Bubsy Bobcat?
I know the game. I don't believe I've ever played it.
That's a fun one. Oh, well, look at that.
A little small package. If anybody knows something about it's Jake Wily.
Well, he would be disappointed to hear you say that, Kato. I'll tell you what, that was it, the 12-6 elbow. Does anybody throw it with the kind of torque that player one Jake Wily does?
It was a sharp kick. There's no doubt about it. And you can see the look on Braden Elliott's face is one of I've seen him attempt that before. I think that's the best I've ever seen him lay that in.
What do you call that?
Painful.
Maybe see Kimchi afterwards. He's got a pocket full of something that could remedy.
Yes, sir, man. We are right inside the ring. It does not. The action does not get any better or closer than this.
Look at it. That title. Gonna be mine.
I'll tell you what.
Mine.
Jake Wily has a ton of confidence, and I'll tell you what, right now, he has every right to be confident.
Wouldn't it be something to see Braden Elliott lose the Imagine Live title the week after securing it? I mean, wouldn't that be something?
It would be crazy. It would be unexpected, that's for
breaking
sure.
the lock. Oh, forearm shot to the gut.
Caught him in the guts.
Duck under. Uh-oh.
What's he got in mind here?
Oh! Did you see his nose and face bounce right off the canvas, Kato?
I think he was trying to block it, but managed to, I wasn't sure he was gonna kick out.
It looked like he ate canvas, man.
Yeah, it was a mistake. I think instead of trying to block it the way he did, he should have maybe turned his body if he had the wherewithal. But it ended up being worse for him by trying to block it the way he did.
It's almost like, you know, Jake Wily lifted him up and then used his body almost like a fulcrum to whiplash his head into the mat. That was pretty solid move.
I'll tell you what. I know I said about it last week, but every week, Jake Wily looks like he's in a little better shape. He's not going to win any bodybuilding contest yet, but you can definitely see that he's putting on a little bit of muscle every week.
A little firmer around the mid. Yeah, a little firmer around the midsection. He's been working at it. Really, since his return, he's come back with a whole new attitude.
Wow, that was close.
Very close. Don't you count the professional Braden Elliott out just yet. He is Mr. Imagine Wrestling Live for a reason. He can make a tremendous amount out of very little. And he's got no quit in him, Kato. He will not stop.
This is the mistake I think that Jake Wily kind of makes from time to time.
Oh, look at that. What is that?
Look at the torque on his head. That is crazy.
You know what you call that move?
That paint?
Yeah, you got that right.
Holy cow, look at that hold.
Which really,
that might be the end of it.
I'm going to say, pulling that brillowy hair, that wispy brillowy hair of Braden Elliott.
I'll tell you what, I've never seen this hold before, but I love it, man. That is violent.
Got a handful of that shag carpet on the top of Braden Elliott's head. Really pulling back on it.
I'm surprised. I mean, Braden Elliott really showing some toughness here.
He's a strong fella.
That hold was devastating.
Shot to the belly. Another one.
He might have pulled my head right
Oh!
Catches him with a hip toss.
Wow, what a hip toss it was, too.
This may be the moment that sort of...
Braden Elliott wincing in pain, holding his neck. He might be really hurt, Kato. Player one, Jake Wily, making it to one knee. Now he's up, both feet. Oh, back elbow by the professional Braden Elliott. Here comes Jake Wily charging back and oh, big boot to the face, Kato.
Starting to build some momentum. This is not where you want to be with Jake Wily. Braden Elliott, once he gets going, those clotheslines are devastating.
And another Kato, just throwing everything behind them.
Throws them so hard.
Oh!
Drop kick.
Wow. And
this might be it right here.
That spine of Jake Wily's just bouncing off the turnbuckle. You got to believe that he sustained some damage.
If he's going for this elbow, nobody drops it quite like him.
Nobody.
Well done.
Oh! that's it, Kato!
I don't know that anybody in wrestling does it better than
1,
that.
2. Oh, he kicked out, Kato. He kicked
He
out.
did kick out.
I cannot believe it. Referee Chris is just as shocked as I am.
Is this going to be? He's stalking his prey. He is stalking him. Look at this shot, man, right inside the ring. Jake Wily, this may be the end. Drool running from his mouth.
Slobbering all over the place.
Set him up. Oh, he had a counter.
Oh, no.
He's seen that one too many times. He knows how to get out of it. Oh! Defeat to the face.
That'll chip your teeth for sure, Kato. Yes, Kevin Siegel, I am jealous of the professional Braden Elliott's hair. I want some. I don't have any.
Man, oh man, what's he setting up here for? We've seen him. He has 2 big offensive moves.
He sure does.
It's either the stomp or it's either the frog splash. Both of them are absolutely devastating.
Here he comes, Kato. Big frog splash. Oh, no.
And he got all of that. No! Oh, I was ready to say new champion.
He kicked out.
That was the frog splash. I really thought he had him here.
It almost seems like the professional Braden Elliott has a limitless tank. I mean, the kid just goes and goes.
What's he looking at right now? I think he's making his way toward that power glove. Somebody should do something here. He's crawling right for that power glove.
I didn't even see the power glove over there, Kato. Oh!
Hey, what?
What are you doing? What?
Neighbor John?
What?
What are you doing?
What happened?
He really has turned over a new leaf, Kato.
Has he?
It was mine. It was all mine. What are you doing?
Wow!
Oh, no! Oh, that's gotta be it!
That is it.
Whoa!
Man, that ripcord spine buster wins it every single time. Your champion, he is still the champion. Man, oh man.
Professionalism personified, wrestling intensified.
Oh, man.
He is your Imagine Live champion, the
Neighbor
professional
John
Braden Elliott.
Getting in the ring here.
Uh-oh. This
Where's
could
the
be
power
bad.
glove? What's...
What, professional?
No. I don't trust you.
No.
Hey, he doesn't trust him. I don't blame him. I don't think
Like-minded.
it's time yet. But I'll tell you what, he did the right thing tonight.
What an impressive title
Man,
defense.
oh man. Gelman, bring that camera back over here. I'll tell you what, though. I don't know where I come out on Neighbor John.
I don't either. Look,
I mean, things are just really heating up around here.
They sure are.
And, man, what a match, though. Whoop. Oh, my God.
No!
Gelman, get a shot. Gelman, get a shot. They're back in the building.
jeez.
Chris, they're back in the building.
From the parking lot back to the building, Kato, they're going to tear each other apart.
Oh, my God,
no!
into the post. Come on. We need some control. We're going to have to start getting some...
Oh, they're going to tear the rafters out of the building, Kato.
Man, oh, man, into the ring, into the post, punching and kicking and biting. Man, oh, man.
This isn't a match, Kato. This is a street
This is just
fight.
a fight. Come on, get this thing under control. Looks like Malachi may have taken the advantage here.
He sure has. He has, as he's wont to do, Kato.
Man, oh, man.
Oh, no. Oh!
Oh! Drove him through the ring.
You want to fight? You got it. Me and you next week.